So what you're saying is you believe it was murder? No, I don't even know where that's coming from. Murder? What are you talking about? I'm talking about murder? What the hell is wrong with you? I don't know! Maybe it's murder? What the hell are you saying? Murder. It's been so long. Look at the amount of beard here. Look at so much beard. Hello guys, what's up? I'm the Canadia reviewer here doing a new video for you guys, and this time we are finally going to take a look at Doubledealer. I've been teasing this figure for quite some time, and finally the review is here. So anyways, let's go ahead and take a closer look at this dick muncher. So here is Doubledealer in one of his alt modes, and as you can see, he transforms into a Decepticon tank. Now I have to say that the colors do not clash, and they actually look good. It looks like a G1 toy. It looks like a genuine G1 toy!
Smoke weed every day.
It does roll on a couple of wheels. It's got 4 of them. These pop off, and they are annoying because, well, again, they like to pop off. And these little donuts can get lost very easily. The tank rotates on a weird axis. It's like watching your first porn. It's just very awkward. You can take the gun and the sword and plug them on the top, and they don't look weird. It's not like, hey, look at this, I got a weapon, mech tech on the top of a car. It's nothing like that. It actually fleshes out quite well. A big problem I have with this is if you push too hard on something, something else might pop out. So you gotta be careful because there's a lot of tabs and they're not really secure. At least half of them aren't. He's an Autobot, confirmed! Here's the back of him, and it looks kind of odd, but doesn't really, you know, disintegrate the look of the tank. It's a tank! Look at this. The wheel just fell off. The wheel just fell off. Why? I blame Creo for this! I love how the turret actually fires. It's very creative, very imaginative, and you just pull back the barrel and that will fire. I really love that gimmick. Definitely gives it a tank feel. I gotta say. Size comparison time. Here's Rhinox, his wave mate. Take that out of the picture, then we got ourselves a Thundercracker. And Thundercracker's not bad to compare with them either. Also a size comparison with an advertisement for Robot Hero Toys and Cherry Bomb Toys, which you guys should check out. This is totally a legit size comparison. Look at this. Look at that. Look at the detail now. Look at that. It makes you really want it. Robot Hero Toys, Cherry Bomb Toys. So I gotta say that the tank mode looks very nice. It's got very Decepticon-esque colors and just really looks good. So let's go ahead and transform the damn thing. This is a fucking nightmare. I don't know if we could say that I'm saying it. Anyways, here's the jet mode, and the jet mode doesn't look too bad. I mean, you know, with the exception of this. I think I did something, but oh, now it tabs in better. But, yeah, it shouldn't have that thick of a gap as earlier. It's mostly due to the head. It's on a spring, which I think is absolutely stupid. You don't even need that spring because there's a little notch that you can get at. And even with that said, you can get it easily with the top of the head. So I think I'd recommend taking out that spring and trying that out for a while, because it just seems unnecessary. Also, this landing gear at the bottom, it's so small. Just so small. Now, with that being said, I'm not saying this is a bad jet overall. I really like the look of the jet. I love the style of it. I love how the turret actually becomes a rocket. I think that's a clever touch. And you can flip that around, and you can have turrets on the front of it, or whatever, and now it can shoot, and that's all fun and games. You guys like the games, right? You like the Halo and Mortal Kombat. You can also plug the sword on the top, and I really like how this is displayed because the sword doesn't really get in the way. In fact, it actually helps out the alt mode because now there's no giant gap in the back. Let's take a closer look at that. Check that out. Isn't that sweet? YOLO swag, am I right? There are holes on this figure so you can plug in weapons. There are holes at the bottom of the wings, at the bottom of the figure itself, which sometimes I'll plug the weapon onto that. There is also a hole on the top here, and on the sides where the shoulders used to be. I just plug it on the top. I just really like that. And the combo of the weapons, you know, it's just a nice idea. Taking a look at the back, it doesn't look too bad, and just overall, I love the colors. I love this faded purple felt marker purple. I just really like it. I don't know why. I just do. I love it. It could be our overlord now. Our savior. Take a look at it. Decepticon! I thought you were an Autobot! Why you lie to me? Why you toil with my emotions? I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every now and then. Then they put me into a mental hospital. I'm wearing a straitjacket. The unicorn stopped talking to me. Have you played Sonic Boom? It's worse than the last Airbender. His wings also move, so you get some articulation out of that. Ooh, YOLO. Red cockpit of blood and evil. If you get it right, the cockpit can lift up, so I guess that's cool. Boop. Size comparison, again, here is Rhinox, just to get that, you know, wave into place. And again, here is Thundercracker, and here's a couple of advertisements. It's raining advertisements. Let's go into robot mode! Dun 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 dun.
I'm an elephant.
So as you can see, this is Flappy Bitch in his robot mode, and as you can tell, he is very colorful and very playful, and he just looks fun. And also, he is one of the blue alien things from Avatar cosplaying as Starscream based on that head sculpt. Look at the eyes, look at the evil eyes. My brain! Look at that mouth. That is one ugly mouth. I don't even know if it's a mouth. Blurry vision. Now if you rotate the turret down, he can get all excited. Pew! There are a couple of holes to where you can actually plug weapons for storage, so that's awesome if I can get it. I keep missing the hole. How do I keep doing that? And you can plug the gun on there, or you can use the other hole, or do whatever you want. You can do this. You can poke it. Autobot Earth! Who thought this was a good idea? Balls. He is pretty much a repaint of Blitzwing, but this is pretty much Blitzwing's sword just with blue, and his gun doesn't really change up too much, but I think it's cool. The unfortunate side to this figure, which really hurts this figure, is the shoulders. I do not like the shoulders, and I don't think kids are gonna have fun with it. Not only do they not really tap into place, and it's harder to fix than Blitzwing for some reason, but the shoulders on here, due to the fact that it doesn't want to tap into place, these are really tight, and it just scares me because there's very thin panels going on in here, and this is a very tight joint. I just feel like something's gonna bend and snap and break. It doesn't feel right for me. And that's part of the transformation, which is really hurting this figure, and really just tells me that I don't recommend this to kids. I do not recommend this to kids because of that. I can't even words right now. I'm getting all emotional again. He does have some great articulation, so you can get some pretty good poses out of him. However, something that I do not like is the gun placement. I wish this peg was a little bit longer because this section right here gets in the way of plugging the gun all the way. So you gotta curve it so that it goes into this section here, because there's kind of a little bit of a gap. You can see where the plastic goes up on the arm. But, yeah, so I'm not a big fan of that. It's a small gun anyway, so I don't know if you necessarily need it. You can just have the sword, but, just a complaint that I have.
Have a sword, does that mean I'm a Jedi? Use the Force.
These joints are a little loose, but, he can still stand. He has no trouble standing, so that's a good thing. I don't have anything in robot mode to compare, so, Avatar! Hi! Even though he doesn't transform into a giant bird with a big dick, I think people will really like it. Yes, it's got some changes to the G1 version. I mean, it is a repaint of Blitzwing. However, overall, I don't think it's a bad figure at all. I really don't. I think it's a great figure overall. I think it's fun. I think Thug Life! So overall, well, I would recommend Doubledealer. You know what? I would to collectors who really want it. It's not G1 per se, with its alt modes, because it's not a vulture with a bomb on it. Which, by the way, if you're complaining about a vulture with a bomb on it, why are you complaining about strafe with two heads? Just doesn't make sense to me. Anyways, so it's just both ridiculous, but that's a side note. Anyways, I would recommend it to collectors because I think it's a nice toy overall, and I do like calling it Doubledealer. I think it's good. But I don't recommend it for kids because I got a lot of problems with it, mostly due to the arms and the shoulders. So, with that aside, I would definitely recommend it, but, yeah, it does have its flaws, so don't expect it to be perfect. Anyways, I am the Canadia reviewer. I'm going to eat some bacon. So much beer!